Hey
Hey
everybody,
everybody,
doing an
doing an
early
early
stream
stream
today.
today.
Wait a minute. That's not the movie poster I remember. Isn't the robot supposed to be holding Scarlet there?
Oh, another of the studio's requests. They made some market projections and decided this image would sell more copies to future demographics.
Wow, they really pack a lot of options into DVDs, don't they? Hey, back in my day, you just popped a movie into the old VCR and hit play. Hey, is this thing on? Can you hear me all right?
Yeah, all good.
All right, we're going to start the commentary track now.
Oh.
We're about at the altitude where Dick's rocket ship had crash landed at the start of the film. When I think back about all the work we did, building this darn tower and making models and costumes and sets and props, and then trying to keep it all straight during filming and not getting anything all mixed up. It's exhausting. Just thinking back on it is exhausting. I wish I could tell my younger self to just direct romantic comedies. It's the only way you'll get a good night's sleep.
Oh, what? Uh, Dick. Dick. Uh,
Ah, yes, the rotating contraption things. We actually used Ferris wheel parts from an old amusement park. I think it was called Disneyland.
Disneyland? Isn't that kind of close to...
Yeah, and the courts agreed with you. They shut them down before they opened the gates.
Well, it's their own fault, I guess.
Well, naturally, my production team swooped right in and bought up everything they could get their hands on. So I guess there was a silver lining to their legal battles. One man's lemon is another man's lemonade. Or however that saying goes.
An antenna.
Fun fact, the statue of the Emperor is actually as big as it looks on screen. Yeah, we were going to use a small model and green screen it, but then Greg offered to fund building a life-size version. He was planning on setting it up front and center of his used car lot. Apparently, he ran into some issues with zoning laws. Yeah, I told him he should just play dumb and put the thing up anyway, but he wouldn't listen. I guess that's why he's still running that same lot, whereas I've been barred from filming in 12 different states. If I told you how much gold paint we used on these darn sets, you wouldn't believe me. We were originally trying to decorate this whole set in precious stones. I wanted that sparkling effect, but then my props guy shook his head. I've learned that when he shakes his head, it's best to go with Plan B. Unfortunately, Plan B meant a cement mixer filled with gold paint. It was so much hard work, even I had to finally roll up my sleeves, dive in, and call some interns from the community college. Man, there's nothing college kids won't do for free pizza. This scene reminds me of a big fight I had with the studio head. Word to the wise, when the guy funding your movie offers you a suggestion, stupidest idea ever is a phrase you should shy away from.
Oh, frick.
Some people wondered why we had that third lower exhaust pipe on Robot, even though it didn't shoot flames when he hovered. It was purely a matter of necessity. Wearing a suit that takes hours to put on? I mean, when you gotta go, you gotta go.
Oh. Do I need a Tesla gun? Dr. Robot. Dr. Robot.
I have come here to end your empire and free these apes from your tyranny.
You? Tell me, do you think I need these pitiful creatures to run my empire? Allow me to show you something. As you can see, I do not need those darn dirty apes. It is a kindness that I allow them to survive. I give them work so they believe their life has purpose. All I truly want from them is their gold.
Gold? Ha! What gold?
Have you not seen the result of Gregoria's planet-wide radiation? When living beings die, their bodies are transmuted into solid gold. The apes are useless. I send my minions to harvest more gold for my empire.
You are a cruel, heartless monster.
Perhaps. Perhaps.
Whoa, that scene always makes me woozy. Hey, Patrick, I think we need a break. average elevator? Still, it's even worse when you press all the buttons on a real elevator. People get so annoyed when you do that. Nowadays, we just click, click, and make all this in 3D with those computers or something. But no computers here. No, heck no. I still don't know how to work one of those damn contraptions.
Frick. Ah, shit.
Set construction 101. To make it look nice, you gotta make it look shiny. That's the secret ingredient, you know.
We got you, stupid lizard.
We had 14 production babies while making this movie. One of them was even named after one of the characters, Maximilian J. Peters.
Epic longsword. Shit. Oh, frick. Take that.
Always wanted to go skydiving myself, but I have a crippling fear of heights.
Wow, really? So, was this movie your way of tackling that fear head on?
Nah, this movie is what gave me my fear of heights. By the end of it, I was directing scenes with my eyes closed to keep from getting panic attacks.
Now it's all starting to make sense.
Look at Camille.
Rats! First you destroy my Mechameleon, now you shattered the Dynodrome. Now they all escape. Do you have any idea how difficult it will be to recapture them all?
Dr. Peculiar, why is my dinosaur army running amok? Oh, well, let them roam the island.
But, Your Eminence, what if they trample on some of my hybrid specimens? That would be like turning Gregor Mendel's pig into soup and forcing him to drink it.
Mendel, Doctor. I gave you gold to spawn me a dinosaur army, and I expect my army to kill things.
Certainly, Your Eminence. But whatever you command. It is so hard to do real science under these conditions.
The stop-motion team was so stellar, and they worked for peanuts. They really did. I just couldn't get enough of them. The script called for a lot of dinosaurs here, so I said, hey, let's set the record. I told the team I wanted a minimum of 30. Of course, we found out later we were absolutely nowhere near the world record. But I didn't have the heart to tell them. I made them eat some fake plaques and sent them their way.
Yeah. Like that.
Oh, okay. Now you can stop. No need to go further. If you break even a single egg, why, I'll scramble your brain. No, not my Tyrannosaurus Rex. You Neanderthal. Do you know how long it took me to crossbreed Kill of Ease with Velociraptors? Well, there goes the last 4 years of my professional career. I hope you're happy
Yeah.
now. Welcome to a world with no genetically modified carnivorous dinosaurs.
Shane Lightning.
Fallen similar lightning switch. Searching. Available rocket ship detected.
Space station. Space, the final frontier, where no man has gone before. These are the voyages. Whoops. Sorry, I got kind of carried away with something else there.
I had to switch to Scarlet.
What is this? These are men! Other than my father and the scientist, I had never seen men on Gravoria before.
It's funny because when she says that line, it almost sounds like she's insulting Dick's masculinity. None of us caught it in the filming. But at the premiere, I saw the reaction on Jonathan's face. Whoops.
Who are you? You're illogical. You are not an Earthling.
complained that the fight scenes went on a little too long in my movie, that there wasn't enough story and exposition. Excuse me, what kind of movie did you decide to go see? An action movie, you say? Last time I checked, dialogue wasn't a movie genre. Hey, that frog toy gun always makes me chuckle. A frog-shaped gun that shoots flies.
Doctor, from where did those clones originate?
The official stance is, yes, the henchmen can breathe without helmets on. I get asked that a lot by people trying to find plot holes. And that's your answer, people. It's not a plot hole. It's not like we ran out of budget and couldn't afford to buy more glass bubbles. No, sir, that's nonsense.
What is that? Alright, done take care of the hoops. Alright, let's go back up there. Wait, is that a movie reel? That's cool.
Oh, I need a robot. I had to change.
And where?
Where's the
road? Oh, that's... Oh, I might. I can guess. I can just do that. Huh? Ouch.
Oh no, another fake scene.
Alright, switch for it. Robot. Laboratory and yeah.
Wait, did the actor just pick up a film reel? So that's what happened to all my missing footage. Oh, how did I ever let this make it into the final cut?
This laboratory is larger than I ever imagined. My father never told me about this place.
Ah! That is because he does not know it exists, my dear. He supplies me with gold, and I hand him little robot toys he can pay with. Little does he know, I divert most of this gold into my own experiments. Experiments like my army of atomic monkeys.
The doctor. After the first few outbursts, I tried firing him. He was heartbroken, devastated. And then the next day, he'd just show back up to work, like nothing happened. I couldn't bear to fire the man twice. That look on his face the first time. Well, I just made it work. In retrospect, he was a bit creepy, though. Always hanging around the ladies' makeup trailer. So creepy. Oh, well, who can blame him? We had some really nice eye candy on the set. But he was creepy.
And
Invisible men are always cool, and the great thing is, they're easy to cast because of obvious reasons. Actually, that's what I wish I was when my ex-wife or IRS come knocking at my door. Forget I said that. Patrick, we've been recording for a while. Can we take a break now?
Well, we're a little behind, but sure, let's take a fiver.
Oh, man. Man alive, that feels great to get those headphones off. Whew. Whew. That's a load off my shoulders. Which that's actually a load off my head, which is a load off my shoulder. But anyway, you know, I gotta level with you. Most of the cast, not that great. Worst acting I've seen, probably. Yeah, we'd shoot some scenes a dozen times just to get it right. Hey, I once took. Hey, you're not recording any of this, right?
Nah, it's all good. I'll just make a note to edit this stuff out.
Ah, screw that. I'll just get it another time. Ouch. One doesn't work. Weird. Wait, did I just go around in a circle?
Looks like our actor pocketed another film reel under my radar. I guess they really didn't want the hero's big love scene to make it into the movie. I mean, including Robot in, it wasn't that awkward.
Let's... No, I was going to... No, off topic, but... When I was going to college, I took a movie class. Learning other stuff about what certain genres are in a movie, how they do that, how they do certain scenes, and what stuff like product placements is. I got to watch movies I thought I'd never see. Ouch.
Whoa, my bad. Don't worry, I have the right clip now. I think.
Laser sword. No. Okay, good. So I had to check on something. He's just standing there. Ah, lasers.
Jonathan, that was an odd one. He used to tell me that after he makes it big, he doesn't want to be Jonathan Digby anymore. He wants to be J. Dig. He thought it would start a trend or something. Can you imagine that? The first letter of his name and then the first syllable of his last name? It's so absurd. That's the sort of thing that would never catch on. Oh, especially in the entertainment industry. These sleep chambers were pretty much a mystery. Just how in the world do they work? Are they teleporting the heroes somewhere? Shrinking them down? Who knows?
But sir, shouldn't you know? I mean, it's your movie.
Patrick, a director can't know everything about his film. If he did, it would be no fun for him to watch it. Also, I called in sick a lot, so a lot of the scenes were handled by my cinematographer.
Cinematographer.
We had these space cogs strewn across the planet for the heroes to pick up, to explain how they're able to keep improving all their equipment.
But how does adding gears to something like a baton or sword suddenly make it better? I mean, how do gears even factor?
Hey, Patrick, let me stop you right there. Are you an engineer?
Well, technically, I'm an audio engineer.
Exactly. Didn't think so. Hey, keep that in mind next time you criticize things outside your realm of experience.
Ha! Shit. Oh. Oh, frick.
Do you have any idea what sort of blood, sweat, and tears went into creating this army? and making them all move around on cue? No, seriously, do you? Because I'm still stumped by this. I watched the scenes, and I just, flabbergasted by the amount of work someone must have done to make all this happen.
Haha, did that. Baton. Let's see what I can upgrade. Ember. Fuck! Ouch. Ah, my neck. Antenna. Yeah, stick with it. Yeah, stick with it. Go with the broadsword. Sword. Sorry.
Tried a lot of names before we settled on Dick Starspeed. Let's see, we had Lance Laser, Gary Galaxy, Samuel Satellite, Nacho Nova. That was my favorite. Yeah, we did a whole lot of those same first letter thing for a while there. The execs wanted us to go with Dick, though. For a while, we were going to go with Dick Missile, I think. The studio didn't care much, as long as we steered clear of Uranus and black holes. Dick Missile penetrating deep into a black hole, then going to Uranus. That would have been a knee slapper. Vessel burst in her eye on our first day of shooting and tried asking for the rest of the day off. You expect us to pay you nothing to do nothing? I told her. But then it gave me the idea for these exploding eyeball monsters, so I let her take a full 15-minute break for lunch that day. Gone a little overboard with how the heroes are always destroying things. The prop master Ralph had intended to use some for multiple scenes, but nope, not the way our actors were busting through them. Ralph ended up having to rebuild each of those boxes and statues and pots and all that for practically every last scene.
Dog.
That's
a lot of blue dogs.
That's okay, though, because I know he loved it, as did our second prop master, who we ended up hiring after Ralph quit. For the evil replicator, I wanted a really awesome, unique new robot creature. I had even envisioned a mix between a praying mantis and a tractor. I drew this doodle on a napkin and showed it to the special effects lead, but I knew the answer when his face went pale. I mean, How much more work would it have been to squeeze in one extra monster in production?
Haha. Oh, I didn't know I was mentoring it. You can even see the dog. You can see the puppy legs. They even act like dogs.
Film so many scenes of your actors dying anyhow.
Why? To throw off the press, of course.
Say what?
In case someone snuck onto the set, they wouldn't know what was real and what was fake.
Was that normal back in your day?
Heck if I know, but it was sure fun to film.
I like these little comments where they just try to think of any other reason why this scene is happening in the other scene. It's kind of funny. Wait, is that a video?
For the evil replicator, I wanted a really awesome, unique new robot creature. I'd even envisioned a mix between a praying mantis and a tractor. I drew this doodle on a napkin and showed it to the special effects lead, but I knew the answer when his face went pale. I mean, how much more work would it have been to squeeze in one extra monster in production? No!
Gosh. I like how the fast forward is like fast forwarding like a DVD. Like a VHS. That's cool. It's a nice detail. Is me money too?
I was going through a phase back in the 70s. Always had mood rings on. Several of them. I used to pick a color, and then I'd make the actors just keep doing the scene over and over until my rings turned that color. That's how you know we're achieving the right tone for the scene, you know. It used to drive Stacy bananas. She'd call me names and swear, and I'd just say, huh? I don't need a ring to tell your mood right now. She hated that.
Shot that thing.
You know the best part about releasing this new DVD will be? All that sweet, sweet royalty money. Man, I can't wait till that starts rolling in. Of course, the old VHS we put out back in the 80s and the TV syndication pay out royalties too. I'm still waiting on my first payment from all that.
Your days are numbered, Dr. Peculiar. There is nowhere to run, and I have transmitted our entire conversation to my father.
Indeed she has. You cheated me, Doctor, and used my gold for your own schemes.
Ah, so pedestrian. The moneylenders obstructing the efforts of the scientist.
Did you actually think you could get away with this?
Actually, I still do. My positronic shield consists of 8 energy rings. As long as even one of them remains intact.
Silence, traitor! I grow tired of your incessant techno-babble.
As I was saying, my shield is invulnerable to your meager weaponry. And because I am an evil genius, I have fastened the energy rings to a gigantic mutant octopus.
Talk.
And as for you, my dear... They called me mad, but if they could see me now...
Switch to Scarlet.
Who fights and runs away lives to fight another.
Talk.
Nothing can stop me! Ah! I better wait until those energy rings are charged.
Teleporter. Huh.
That's what I call a well-armed defense system. You know, because it's an octopus and it has many arms. Gee, oh, all right, okay.
Ah.
You can kiss your cowardly shield goodbye, Doctor.
Tut tut. Did you really think I wouldn't have another deadly trap prepared?
You're Fred eliminated it.
That's all, folks. The greedy emperor gets what's coming to him. The scientist learns he shouldn't play God. Spectacular monsters, large-scale pyrotechnics. This is what sci-fi is all about. And about now, we should be seeing the ending title card, the credits, and all the usual fanfare and the music. Hey, let's not forget, hold up. That's not right. Huh? Patrick, what is all this? What is this footage you're showing me?
Sir, are you all right?
Well, goodness gracious, man, of course not. You got the wrong movie.
But sir,
Where'd they get this footage? What, did they film it when I was in the restroom? Impossible. I always used to make Carl go with me to discuss our next shot. Part 4? Okay, now. Patrick, something's fishy. Something's real fishy going on here. I'm gonna make some phone calls. This isn't right. Patrick, is there a payphone around here?
I do like about how he just... I do like about how when he goes there.
I think someone forgot his movie had 4 chapters in it. They always stick me with the worst projects for these DVDs. Starting Monday, I'm looking for a new job.
Greetings. We have been watching you.
You're unidentified life form detected.
We are the true Gravorians, the original inhabitants of this planet. There are still many perils within this tower. We must take care that no one else is watching us.
Did you look at those costumes? Yeah, this is definitely made by the same crew.
Alright, that's gonna be it for today. I gotta say, I really like I said before from last stream, I really like the details.
What you have here? What is this, leather? Oh, it feels like leather.
And the little changes here, like even in the title screen. I still like it, it's cool.